Guys, we are starting here at Agrosphere today, and we will be going to our greenhouse. We will be going through our plantation, and we will show you all that we are making. It was dead vineyard.
Non-usable, basically.
Yeah, nothing was growing here. You can see there was just a grass and nothing else. There is a huge dilemma with it because a lot of people still think that Paulownia is an invasive species, yeah? But these species are not invasive, and they are just restoring the ground. They are good for the nature, and that's why we're working.
What's important, like for carbon, right?
Yeah, 100%. Because Paulownia reduces carbon dioxide 10 times more than a usual tree, and that's crazy. So this is one of the best water channels in Georgia. So the water is coming from here, then it is going there, and from that spot we will be collecting it. David, we had already a master plan for our land. We know where all the facilities will be situated, where the pool will be. If you can explain to the guys who will be watching us in detail from what we will start, what will be the starting point, it will be really wonderful.
Yes, the plan is almost finished, and now we are on the stage to mark the exact and very precise points. We need that to use for reservoir planning, because our plan and ambition is to use gravity flow to refill, first to filter water, and then to flow and refill a reservoir. That's why we are from here. We will have water intake. So water will go through these bushes, and it will enter our yard, our orchard here, and then we will have a sediment basin that's needed to just clean the water from the sediments, and the heaviest particles will stay there, and then water will go and refill the reservoir, which will be a little bit lower.
So the water will flow naturally. We practically wouldn't be using pumping or some
yes,
other
that's our ambition, and that's why we are just now marking the points, and we have to make then the topographic map, and based on this topographic map we will see clearly if it's possible. But we assume that this is possible, so let's see how it will go.
So, David, all the facilities, all the construction buildings, practically everything will be from this part of the land, yeah, from the beginning of the land. So, I've already explained a bit to the guys what we will be having, but we actually have not started speaking about our greenhouse that we will be making on this part of the land. Could you be very precise and tell us why we need it? Because actually we had a lot of experiments, yeah, in the greenhouse with Paulownia, and we understood that is 100% necessary for us.
Absolutely. So what's from the beginning when we started just propagation of plants, we tested different variations, right? Different approaches, and inside the greenhouse and outside the greenhouse. Inside the greenhouse we had several options with supported, with more humid area, with less humid area, with some supporting hormones, without hormones, and so on, and outside as well. So when we started, we had both variabilities to compare, and in the end we saw, you know the results, that we don't, we are just winning the time. That's the most important here, because the difference between in the open field and inside the greenhouse is, I don't know, maybe they are 300% larger and faster in growth compared to open field, because we have all of them.
And actually the survival rate of the plants that are in greenhouses is higher. Yeah?
So you are dependent directly on the climate. So when you have low temperature and high humidity, high precipitation periods, it means that plants are under risk of just rotting in the soil without propagation, without developing roots or leaves. So that's why a controlled environment wins always, and we have clean results, clean numbers about that. And that's why we plant here. We need our environment, we need our open field as well, because we have to remove then the plants when they are ready to open field for hardening. They have to adapt to the local climate, and after several days then they are already adapted to the climate and ready for the planting.
David, according to your experience, when you are working with Paulownia gardens, when you are working with Paulownia trees, what other cultures can be implemented? Probably there are some cultures that can be symbiotic to Paulownia. Probably there are some intercultures which are good. Probably some species of animals. What do you think about that?
Generally, about the intercultures, for sure they are symbiotic and we can use them, but mostly for supporting Paulownia and supporting the soil health.
Sure.
So that's most important. Yes, sometimes people are talking about nature, environment, and a lot of factors connected to them, but people forget the healthy soil. So in that case, we can support soil and this environment, which is unseen for naked eyes, but it is very diverse and very important for us, for plant, for growth and for healthy development of plantation. Then we imagine to have some bees, because as far as we know, the Paulownia is good for bees and for generally for insects who are connected and who love to collect the nectars.
So, David, about the beers, it's 100% understandable. It will be good for us, and from the third year we will be working with it. But we actually came to the place where the pool will be situated. What do you think about other like animals or fish with which we can be working? So our pool will be very big. Yeah, we need to irrigate all the 30 hectares, so we will be making a pool approximately 50,000 tons, yeah, for 50,000 tons. And from this perspective, is there an opportunity to work with different species, for example, fish or something like that?
Yeah, it is on the research stage, and we can't at this moment surely say that it is 100% possible or not, but as far as we have seen at the beginning, it can be done, and let's wait for research what will show. But yes, pool size, reservoir size is quite promising and large, but we have seen larger as well. We will have larger ones in our other projects, but here it is quite huge, and yeah, it can be used. But let's see what research will show, because as far as you know, it's not my direct.
So guys, you've seen our melioration channel, yeah? Now we're on our road to the greenhouse, and here is how melioration channel usually looks like. So you see, there is a huge difference. Now we came to the greenhouse. We will show you how we are actually storing our roots. We have a big portion that has already come to us, 13,000 roots actually. We will show you how our roots became small trees, and we will definitely explain all the things that are here in our greenhouse. Guys, here we have absolutely different versions of Paulownia, different sorts of Paulownia, and different treatments. We were also putting the roots in different case. For example, here, if we will dig, I will show you, wait, yeah, you can easily see it here. We are putting it here horizontally, yeah, and here we were storing them vertically. It will be easier to show somewhere here. Yeah, you see, it is put horizontally. For the Paulownia, 100%, when it's put horizontally, it's growing better, but there are...
Why do you test that here, and what's the difference between vertical and horizontal?
Actually, the roots should be developing from the back side. So Paulownia, I will show you. So you see, it's like kind of the main root that is developing, and it's going deeper into the ground. within 3 months it is going like deep and deep, and then it's expanding. So when you are storing it like this, when you are not storing it horizontally, it's better for the plant because it's having like more variants how to grow, and it's better from biological side. Yeah, so this is how stored Paulownia looks like. You see the roots are already developed all inside it, so when we will be planting it, all these roots will go down and the root system will start expanding. Yeah, so now you know how the Paulownia looks like in 3 months when it's stored in greenhouse, but let me show you from what we've started. Actually, this is how it looks like at the beginning. Here are 13,000 roots that we already received, and we will be storing them here at the greenhouse, and in 3 months they will look like this, and then we will plant them on our land.